Hello, and welcome to the World Too Full to Talk YouTube channel. This video is highlights from the Burnout Recovery course. And this week, we are talking about the stages of the burnout recovery cycle: reset, renew, and do. So without further ado, no pun intended, here you go. Reset is what we need when our nervous systems are dysregulated or when we want to prevent dysregulation. So this is when we do things to reduce triggers, harmful stimulation, things that are going to take a lot of energy for us, and increase stimulation that's helpful for us. Just because something is really stimulating doesn't mean that it's bad. Just because we might need to reset after an intense experience doesn't mean we should avoid having those experiences in safe ways.
I really only have right now 4 to 6 hours a day where I'm actually productive. And the rest of the time, I mean, I could be here in my office 8 hours, but a lot of that I'm not being productive.
One of the results of taking 4 weeks off was I felt really bored and depressed. Getting bored is an adverse stimulation. I also needed activities that would help me renew. If all we do is try and reset our nervous systems, it's kind of like if you just turn off your phone when it's at 20% instead of plugging it in.
After we reset, we typically need to have a time period where we need to recharge. The renew stage is to help recoup our energy between the periods of doing. I might go and organize, I might go and meditate, and right now I'm painting maracas, which a few of you have seen at the Parallel Play group.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes doing things like making spreadsheets or organizing can be really helpful for me too. I really like organizing my art supplies as a renew activity. When I push more into doing, there's a consequence. I need to be in reset or renew afterward.
On average, I need a reset about 2 hours per day. So sometimes I get done with work, or it could happen in the middle of the day where I need an absolute reset. I need to have some downtime where I'm low stimulation and putting on earphones and just not talking to anybody.
Why do I feel like I'm always having to do still? And I think it was just, I was used to it. I wasn't masking as much anymore, but I was still programmed into this. You have to be productive kind of thinking. The to-do list will always be there.
Yeah. I always have to remind myself nobody's going to die because I didn't do whatever I need to do on my list of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll never be able to get rid of all do. Like there's always going to be things. There's always going to be adulting that has to happen. There's always going to be stuff that isn't giving us dopamine. The 40-hour plus work week prioritizes the productive things. I really think it encourages us to not take time for renewing and resetting. I hope you enjoyed these highlights from the Burnout Recovery course. This was the lesson about the stages of burnout recovery. It's really a key concept, I feel, for helping with preventing burnout and recovering from burnout. If you'd like to see more of this, please come and check out worldtoofultotalk.com and think about joining the Burnout Recovery course in our online community. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments if you found these ideas useful, and maybe share a little bit about what you like to do to reset or renew and how these things show up in your life. Have a great day.